Meta Penguins has been going off, talked about in Twitter across the board for the last couple of days, so I decided to cover it on the channel. So in this video, we're going to be getting into if you should buy, how to get the whitelist, and we're also going to give it a SHIB score, which if you're new here, basically I go through and analyze everything that is needed for the project to do really well and get a good return on investment. And I'm going to give it a score on how likely that is to happen out of a scale of 10. With that being said, like and subscribe, let's get into it. So I pulled these guys up, and again, right off the bat, one of those projects that has a huge following on Twitter, and they also have a huge following on Instagram. Now, for those of you who have not been watching my channel, what I mentioned not too long ago is that these projects that really overhype, I see a tendency, they really see how far their marketing can go, and then they put a price tag on the project based on their marketing ability. Nothing wrong with it, it's just a sort of intention that is pretty clear to see for somebody who's been in the space for 24 hours a day for the last couple of months, that where this kind of project really fits in and how much or lack of execution happens after the project really takes off. But before I even start getting into the video, let's go over a few of the things that they have going on for them. First of all, go to the website, and their whole point is, the whole thing is how they're basically marketing with these animations of how the project will feel, how the cartoons can work in the metaverse, which, by the way, you want to be careful about because they keep mentioning about it, this is how this will look, and we do not know if this is exactly how it'll look in a metaverse. If you've seen any of the metaverses like Sandbox or whatever it may be, the graphics doesn't look like any of this. This is pretty much like a trailer video that was put together to make it look like what penguins can look like if they were on video. That's that. Again, not fudding it extra, but just saying that this is not like, what they're basically saying with the metaverse whole thing. Okay, it's fine. A trailer video, cool. But the whole purpose of the entire project, they make it seem, is about the art. Right? If we go into their roadmap, they basically make it very clear. It's an ultra high K resolution thing. It's no corners were cut. There's going to be merchandise. It's going to be ultra, very high quality, right? Basically, they're 3D. Okay. There's going to be a DAO where people get to choose the direction the project is going to go. We know how that goes. It's just another added thing you can pretty much put in any project. And then there's the whole metaverse thing that, yes, these are not just designed to be a profile picture, but they're going to have a living, breathing kind of like whole model that's going to come with it that you can use in many metaverses. Okay, so far, nothing exceptional is promised about the project whatsoever. Just making that clear. Right in their roadmap, they told us exactly what they're looking to do, and nothing stands out as like a very, how do you say, like a high achievement goal. It's pretty much all of this can be achieved as soon as the project sells out, because again, merchandise, people line up to do merchandise deals with you once you have a project that already sold out with a couple $1 million. DAO is easy. You just have a channel on your Discord channel for it, and for the metaverse, I mean, they're making 3D, which is the whole point of the project to sell out. Again, pointing out the obvious things here. Having that said, let's cover a little bit about the whitelist. It's pretty simple, standard. If you go in their Discord, they just want you to engage, and it's the standard grind. And if their moderator sees you there being active and doing memes and fan art and stuff like that, you can be chosen to win the whitelist. Here's the important part though, because I did a project like this earlier today, and the difference between this and that project is that at the very least, the founders of this project is doxed. They're Thomas and Maurice, these two guys, and it's funny, this article, it says why the Meta Penguins is much different than your average NFT drop. You go through the details and it's pretty much a very average NFT drop. And it's not standard pricing, it's over 0.2 ETH. With all things being considered, what I would give it a SHIB score of is a 3. It's basically, yes, the project, will it sell out? Definitely. They have a lot of followers on Instagram, Twitter, says there's no, you don't have to be worried about that you're gonna be left holding the bag, that it doesn't sell out. Most projects sell out. Okay, that have this kind of hype. Can the team execute? Execute on what? The plan doesn't have anything to execute on. Are they doxed? Yes. Do they have some skills? Yes. They're decent with their skills. If I go into their Instagram, we'll be able to see that the main artist, the 3D guy, has been working on this stuff for a while. One of the projects, as you can see, it's dated back to 2019. So at the very least, it's not like a cash grab they try to jump on just because of the NFT cash grab opportunity. They have been doing this for some time, and now they see the opportunity. They're really hyping it up so they can get a big price point on it, sell it for not just standard price, but 2 to 3x times that. And then the whole idea is going to be, if you think this project can become a household brand and become the profile pictures of a majority of NFT holders or big influencers in this space, then you can go for it. If you're a collector, you can go for it. But in terms of my score, the way I look at it is it worth the return on investment? And it scores pretty poorly, because no matter how much they're doxed or anything, there's nothing to really execute on to give it that extra multiple on their mint price. Well, the only way it can happen is the community and the people just happen to put that and like the art itself, which sometimes clicks but most times doesn't. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.